Hey guys, so I wanted to really quickly take you on a tour of the motorhome that we just recently purchased. I promised that I would do a walkthrough, and I'm in the process of remodeling it on the inside, and we'll eventually move on to the outside of it. So right now I didn't actually go through it and show you guys the true before pictures, but I wanted to show you what it looks like as of right now before we get any more in depth into the remodeling stage. So really quickly I'll kind of show you what the outside of it looks like. It is a 35-foot 2001 Class A motorhome. It's a Four Winds Wind Sport. If you can see there, that's about how long it is. There's Shiloh. Say hi, Shiloh. And we have it here in storage at Floyd's RV in Norman. It does have one slide, and when the slide's out, it feels a lot more spacious inside. But since we're in storage and we are so close to other motorhomes, we can't really show you guys what it looks like with the slide out. But there's the front of it. We bought it actually off of eBay. I found one that I really liked. It was in Arkansas, which is not too far from us. It was in my budget. We went out and it was from a small dealership, so I felt fairly comfortable and that I wasn't going to get ripped off. After the fact, you know, after we brought it home, after driving 5 hours, and it was our plan to get home, drive another 5 hours that night, which was completely unrealistic now that I know how much slower you kind of have to go with a motorhome. We did find some water damage and some stuff that we probably did not take our due diligence with when actually checking it out at the dealership. Stuff that wasn't disclosed that should have been, but we are just going to fix it as we go. I love the suggestion or the advice that I got that, hey, just get whatever you can when you're starting out, because if you wait for that perfect rig, and if you wait and make sure that, you know, you get the fifth wheel and the big truck to pull it and everything that you need to eventually go full time, you may never do it. You may put it off for 2 or 3 years saving up money, and that your window of opportunity may have passed by then. So I'm glad that we took the risk and we got into it when we did, because we're super excited to get into getting it remodeled and getting moved in here pretty soon. The plan is to put our house on the market and get moved in, not waste a bunch of money on an apartment while we're kind of in between jobs. I'll be looking for an outside field role with my current employer, and so we don't know where that's going to take us, so this just seems like the best possible thing to do. So let me show you around inside. First of all, I will show you the front. Now we've got most of the cabinets off right now because we are installing hardwire and getting everything painted. As in many of these YouTube remodels that you probably watch, painted the insides completely white. We're still working on that process. Because I work very long hours and all during the week, I don't really get a chance to do this much, and I don't always make it a priority to do it on the weekend. We can't do it here in storage, so I have to end up driving it to a campground or to an RV park or to a friend's house to get any work done, and then at the end of the weekend I have to drive it back here, or Joe has to drive it back here because I haven't driven it yet. So that's a lot of work for just a couple days worth of painting. So we work on it when we can, and I am really excited to get a little more done on it. Hopefully we're going to be pulling it into a full-time spot pretty soon, and that will enable us to get a lot more done. So if you look back here, we have kind of hidden off the front cab area with curtains, big, gigantic navy blue blackout curtains. I love the golds and the blues. Turns out, you know, didn't figure this on, but the gold doesn't really show much when you've got these closed all the way. I have brought in a cute little ottoman, blue velvet ottoman here. It flips over, which is, I really like this, if I can get it to come over. Flips over into your coffee table. So that is really cool. Shiloh will demonstrate how we flip the other side over. This couch here, this little love seat, is a pull-out bed, and It is semi-comfortable. We've had a friend stay on it a couple nights. We do have a small futon on order that is perfectly 68 inches long that'll fit in there like a glove, which was very difficult to find, and I spent probably at least a month or two searching Wayfair and Amazon and different places to find the perfect fit for that. So I'm curious to see what it's going to look like in there. That one does not look bad. I'm just not a fan of the blue micro suede. This chair over here, which is where it has safety belts, it's kind of Shiloh's seat right now. It's also incredibly hideous, if you can see. Yeah, we're going to be getting rid of that very quickly. I have a leather recliner, very small, but it will fit just fine. Recliner that will be going there, and then back behind here we will be using this chair as like a kind of a pop-out Papazon chair that we can pull out when it slides out, and that will be Shiloh's kind of lounge around seating. We've got the dinette booth here that Shiloh will be doing her homework at, we'll be eating meals at. I'll be recovering that. I may end up doing a table and chairs there. I haven't really decided yet. And then here is our kitchen. So have a cute little microwave there, a little oven. We're going to be doing the bottoms. If you can tell, this is a kind of a teal green color. It's going to have a gorgeous gold hardware here that we've ordered, and I can't wait to see what that looks like once it's all finished. I already purchased this Subway peel and stick backsplash. I have since changed my mind and gotten a kind of a hexagon wood look peel and stick that was a lot more expensive, but I think it'll kind of set things apart from a lot of the other camper remodels that I'm seeing. And sorry I'm sweating so much, it's ridiculously hot in here. We're not plugged into power or anything right now, so no AC or lights. And then we have our fridge over here, which I took these panels out and I put magnetic paint on them. So I'm going to be painting over them, likely with the white or with the green that we're doing our kitchen in. But right now, as you see, I collect magnets from different places that I've traveled. This is just a few of them. I've got a lot more, but that's something that I really wanted to bring with us. We do have a custom, so this is nice. They didn't usually start putting bunk beds into Class A motorhomes until 2007, 2008. So this is a 2001. So this is a custom aftermarket renovation. And this was one of the key selling points for us. So we will be taking out one of these, probably the bottom one. We'll probably sit Shiloh up here. And we'll probably make the bottom one into more storage. We'll probably put our washer and dryer here and other clothes storage and other things that we don't want to have out all the time. Let me take you back to our bedroom. So this is our bedroom. We did, the first thing we did was buy a brand new memory foam RV short queen bed, which is basically just a queen bed, but it is about 5 inches shorter. So for some reason it feels, I mean, it's super soft. It's great. We got it off Amazon. I'll put the link in the comments, but the one thing that I've noticed is a RV short queen feels miles smaller than a regular size king bed, which is what we're in now. And I don't know if that's because it's a queen versus a king, or if it's because it's shorter or what, but the three of us sleep very comfortably in our king bed at home, and we've tried to squeeze in here, and we have to instantly kick Shiloh into her bed. And we like to, you know, fall asleep together, and so that has been a bit of a challenge, but I think it will actually help in getting her to actually go to sleep in her own room from the get-go each night. We will be putting a flat screen TV up here. I'm looking for mounting options right now. And I will also be, of course, painting all of this white. I think I'm going to leave these top cabinets off. I'm not going to put them back, and I'm going to put some baskets up here, just because I've heard that it's easier to take down baskets with your clothes and stuff in it, other than you know, just lifting drawers and trying to search through stuff up there, which makes a lot of sense. I'm also looking for a solution to basically block this window off and make it into more of like a faux headboard, maybe do some wood paneling or something back here, just because it obviously lets in a lot of heat through the window. This is not an openable window. It's not an emergency window. I did buy, which I recommend anybody do, is, I don't know about you guys, but the first night that we boondocked, we had the generator running, and I just was freaked out that, hey, we're all the way back here, and what if a fire starts all the way up there? You know, how do we get out? And so I bought the emergency window breaker things. We'll be mounting one in this bedroom so that we can get out of here, and probably mount another one in the front room, just because it was a 2-pack. I will also link that in the comments below for you. Also looking, of course, for new window solutions. We really liked the fact that you can make these basically shaded or not, so it's 2 different kind of solutions. As you can see over here, I've got it to where you can pretty much see through, or you can pull and you can have it to where it's completely darkened. You can't tell really closely up here, but this is kind of a hideous green color. And also, these are connected by screws that go into the wall, and then there is these pieces of string, and as you can see from right here, they do not stay in the wall. So the second you tug a little hard, or if you get any kind of water damage, this is a tiny bit waterlogged right here, so obviously it's not a long-term solution. It probably works great for people who are just using them on the weekends, but it's not going to work for anybody who's living in them for any length of time. Let's see, so we'll be putting the TV up here. I haven't decided what we're going to do over here. This has a accordion paper plastic door. Obviously doesn't offer a lot of privacy, and I'm really starting to want to do some kind of barn door solution if I can figure it out. So probably put the hardware up here. If it'll have to be something that's very lightweight, and barn door hardware typically is not, but if I can find something where we can make an actual door kind of slide across here, that's what I'd like to do. So last room in our house is the bathroom. We actually have like a full formal house door, which I like. And we also have this towel rack that I have purchased. So the bathroom is one area I have not started on whatsoever. So you are truly seeing it in all of its miraculous 2001 glory. As you can see, we have the doors already taken off. We are painting those. I have actually decided to rip this off altogether. I have already purchased the replacement vanity light, and I will be buying a sleek round mirror from Target that I've had my eye on. Also the sink. You see how this comes, let's see if I can angle this right. You see how this comes way out, so you're really losing a lot of walking area here. Our idea is to kind of rip this off, put a new maybe butcher block counter or something there, and then get a much skinnier kind of top bowl sink that we can use there to kind of gain this area back here. We've already purchased a replacement toilet because that thing, obviously nobody wants to ever use that, and it is a tall, nice porcelain white, beautiful toilet that I cannot wait to install. And since finding out that there's usually 2 types of toilets, short ones, tall ones, and that you're supposed to evidently change like for like. I did not know that when I purchased our toilet, so I am hoping that we can find a way to make it work, and if we can't, I'm hoping they will return it or exchange it. One of the actual things that I spent the most money on so far is wallpaper for this bathroom. I could have gone with a cheap, Walmart regular wallpaper, but I really like the idea of getting something that is fun, kind of more of the woven nice fabric where you can tell it's luxury wallpaper. I really love the luxury remodels of motorhomes, and they've got these fantastic wallpapers, and I chose actually a really fun one. I will try to link to it in the comments below. It is by Walls Need Love, I believe, and it is like a parrot, really colorful, real fun. I actually gave Joe and Shiloh their choice of like 5 different wallpapers, and they both loved that one the best, so it was an easy decision. And back here is our shower. It's actually, when I first saw the pictures of this shower online, and I hadn't done a lot of researching on motorhomes and campers and stuff, I actually thought this is a great shower. This is pretty big. I am going to resurface it with a Rust-Oleum tile resurfacing kit. It'll make it white and look pretty again. And I know people hate this brassy color. It just reminds them of, I don't know, old or 90s or whatever, but I actually love it. So I love the golds and the pops of color. So I probably will keep this, and I will probably put a matching kind of gold or brushed nickel or something matching set for the whatever it's called, the sprayer thing back there. So that pretty much shows you everything we've got. We're going to put in, of course, new light fixtures, which are some are purchased. I need to get a few more. We've got more painting to do. We have to, you know, decorate, put new window treatments on the walls, put back all the doors and everything. I did find this from Mountain Modern Life. This is one of the first pieces of like actual artwork that I purchased, and it will eventually be hung on the wall. I'm sorry that the lighting's not better in here, but as you can see, it says Home Sweet Motorhome, and I love that so much. So this really will be our Home Sweet Motorhome. We're going to take it for, you know, a few months, see how we like it. I would love to eventually end up traveling for at least a year, take Shiloh homeschooled on the road, and see where it takes us and see where we end up, and hopefully keep this, eventually maybe buy some land and have this on the land, but also use it to travel, you know, do our vacations, use it as a guest house while we're not traveling. And yeah, that's it. So please, I hope you guys will join us for the journey, and yeah, it's going to be an adventure. So if you're thinking about doing the same thing, look forward to hearing from you. Tell me about your ideas. Tell me what you love. Tell me what you'd like to see us do with our motorhome. I definitely love people's opinions. You can follow me on my Instagram, and I'm always asking for advice and opinions on what you guys think that we should do. So I'll let Shiloh sign us off. She's been looking forward to kind of helping out with our first YouTube video. So Shiloh, what do you want to tell him?
Subscribe and hit that thumbs up button, and see you next time.
See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.